let's talk about a tiny mistake, less than a millimeter, that almost caused a total disaster.
Seriously, how can a measurement that's smaller than a grain of sand
Lead to chaos at a world-famous theme park? Well, let's head back to December 5th, 2003.
That's when a Space Mountain coaster car just derailed, right in the middle of a ride.
Amazingly, no one was hurt, but it left a huge question. How did this even happen?
The investigation started, and they quickly found the physical problem, a broken axle.
It snapped from something called metal fatigue, which came from way too much vibration. Okay, so what was causing all that intense shaking in the first place?
Turns out the axle was just a tiny bit too thin for its bearing. I mean, check this out. The axle was supposed to be exactly 45 millimeters.
Instead, it was off by just 0.86 millimeters. That's it.
At those high speeds, that tiny gap created a wobble big enough to snap the axle clean off.
So how does a mistake like that even get made? It wasn't bad math. It was bad paperwork.
This was actually a ticking time bomb, a mistake made years before the accident. It was a 4-step chain of failure. A new system was adopted, but the old plans weren't thrown out.
Yep, the whole mess was because of a mix-up between imperial and metric blueprints.
Once they finally figured it all out, the park took immediate and serious action. 17 officials were disciplined, and the ride was shut down for 2 months for a complete safety audit.
And you know, this kind of thing isn't a one-off. It's actually a classic engineering blunder.
In fact, it's now taught right alongside these other famous unit conversion disasters.
It just goes to show you, when it comes to engineering, there's really no such thing as a small mistake. It really makes you think, right? What tiny errors could be hiding in the systems we all trust?